Okay, so to explain, there are some downsides of airports. And those downsides are as follows. So with the airports, first thing you'll need to do is you'll need to have a large amount of land. Even for the small airports, you still need quite a few squares. That's one. Problem number two is that airports cost a lot of money. So to just show you how much those cost, a tiny airport, I'll go to a city that'll actually accept airports. Because that's another thing. When you build an airport there, people get angry, so you won't be able to build another one. And make sure not to make them angry first, otherwise you definitely won't be able to build an airport. So with a small airport, that's going to cost you 25 grand. Large airport's going to cost you about 46 grand, if not slightly more. Even bigger one, the hub airports, you got look at 63 grand, 128 grand for an intercontinental airport. That's just insane. Helicopter airports are probably not as much, but then you can't really get a lot of money from those, so I would recommend against those. So that's problem number two. Problem number three is that you only get the best airplanes a lot later on in the game. So any time before the 1950s, I would say airports and airplanes are not very relevant. If we have a look at these airplanes, they take a certain number of passengers and they take bags of mail, which is all well and good, but then you wonder, what else can they transport? Well, let's build one and let's have a little look. Now, with trains, you've got a lot of things you can refit things to. And even with ships, you've got a few things you can refit things to. But let's have a look at this. So, passengers, well, it already carries passengers and mail. Nothing to do there. If you wanted to change a plane to take only mail, you could do that. It costs a fair bit, but you could turn it into a cargo plane. Nothing wrong with that. You can turn it into a goods plane. A goods plane is simple, it's just cargo. So yes, you could use that to transport goods from a factory, say, or a sawmill to a city. So you could possibly do that. Notice though how you go from about 480 bags of mail to 240 crates of goods. And you've got valuables. So you've only got 120 bags of valuables. So you're getting a huge plane, putting valuables on it and sending the plane away. It's not quite good value for money, but it's okay. But that's it. So with planes, you're restricted. You can't take coal, iron ore, steel, any of the other fancy stuff. Not without modding, at least. So that's three big problems with airports. And also, in some games, they'll be banned anyway because people say, oh, airports are too easy. You just build the two airports and build an airplane. It's not hard. And that's true. So there's quite a few reasons you wouldn't really want to use an airport. But if you want to try and transport passengers and mail the quickest way possible, an airport is the way to do it. Just make sure you've saved up enough for the airplane and the airports as well. Just need at least one airplane, at least two airports. Obviously, helicopters are another option, but helicopters don't really make you very much money, so I would recommend against those, although they are quite fun to use. Ooh, hello, we have a new person in the chat. Hello, how are you doing? You okay? Hope you're having a nice day. I'm just playing a little bit of OpenTTD, which is the newer version of Transport Tycoon. This version is supported, so you can get it for free, actually. In fact, I think it's probably a good idea for me to paste it into the chat window. Let me just finish off this airplane destination. That didn't seem to work. Let's try that again. Have you alert on follows? Should be there. Let me check something. I did have it set up before. Latest followers. Actually, I did have an alerts thing. Ah, here we go. Free Steam alerts. Ah, the volume was down, I think. I think that might be what's happened. Sorry about that if I've missed. Why is that? I might need to get another alert. This one seems to be not working properly. That's weird. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought that was working. I need to fix that. Let me just check if I've got it on my app anyway. Oh yeah, I do have it on there. Sorry about that. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, I hope you like this channel. Play modes. Yeah, I can play with mods. I downloaded quite a few last time. It's been a little while since I've installed a few, but there's a few really good ones out there. There's a post-apocalyptic one which I quite like. There's other ones that change the graphics quite significantly. There's other ones which make the game a lot harder as well. I like another one where you can actually go back in time to pre-automobiles, and you've got the horse-drawn carriages, so you can have